Good morning. It is 20 minutes after 8 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning from Big Brothers and Big Sisters here in Southeast New Mexico, we've got Bill Wolf back with us. Morning, Bill.
Good morning.
Good seeing you again.
Yeah, I hadn't been here for a while.
Yeah, I mean, we love talking with Amanda, but it's nice to see you pop in every once in a while.
Well, I thought we got an important announcement to make.
Yeah, this is great news. I mean, I don't know how many times we talk every month, or Amanda's like, how's the Bowl for Kids Sake going? Well, we're still waiting around. Well, good news.
Yeah.
We're bowling.
We're having, on October 30th, we will have our next Bowl for Kids' Sake.
Yes.
We're calling it Bowloween.
Bowloween, and it's not rolling hot dogs.
Forget about the hot dog stuff that he was talking about earlier. We usually do pizzas.
All right, very good. But there'll be bowling actual balls. But
yes.
I'm guessing, so if you have a team that was signed up for Bowl for Kids' Sake a couple years ago, come on out and bowl, bring your teams, raise some more money, because this is I mean, bring what you got, but let's
and most of our corporate sponsors that had signed up last time, and they're signing up again.
Good. Well, come on.
It's all about the kids.
Absolutely. So
bowling's just kind of a icing on the cake.
Yeah, the real work is before the event.
Yeah.
That's raising them fun, because what folks don't realize, the Bowl for Kids' Sake event, that is an annual event that's part of Big Brothers and Big Sisters. That is the bread and butter for Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
Yes.
That's the most the funding they get to make matches and things like that. I mean, you do have other revenues and grants and things, but really the meat and potatoes of where that money comes from to support these matches and the programs is through the Bowl for Kids' Sake's event.
Yep, it takes money.
So. Yes, we're it's fun that we get to bowl and all that, but please, if you would like to get involved with this, help raise some money, help. We can form a new team, no problem. We'll get you one ready. But if you participate in Bowl for Kids' Sakes in the past, please, time to lace up your shoes, lace up your donation hat, and go out there and beat the bushes and see if we can get some more money here to keep these matches happening for Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Yeah, and we're probably about 30 days less time to get ready for this one, because we were just kind of holding our breath, but it's going to be a go.
Very good.
And
so I'm guessing Halloween, obviously the theme for this one. So
and you can
come in costume.
Want to come in costume. That's great.
Absolutely. Well, it's Halloween, right?
Yeah.
That weekend it'll be because is Halloween on Sunday this year?
I think it is
31st. You're right. So this is Saturday.
Yeah, this is the Saturday before Halloween.
So come get your Halloween celebrating and come bowl and have pizza and come in costume and do you guys have fun and games with the event. Usually they have little costume contests, things like that.
We give away door prizes throughout the day and have cash raffle.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not supposed to say that, but and then we have raffles for bigger prizes, that people can sign up for. And sometimes we even have a silent auction. I don't know what everything we're going to have, but it's going to be fun.
Sure. Obviously, if people want to get involved here in volunteer time and help out and say, hey, let's do a silent auction, I'm going to start it for you and help you. Awesome. Yeah. More people to get involved in wanting to help make this event happen so we can raise as much money for these kids and these matches as possible.
That's right.
At the end of the day, that's what this is all about. We're glad we get to do fun stuff as associated with this, instead of just saying, hey, we need money, please give us money. Now we get to say, come out and bowl with us, and by the way, give us some money.
Yeah, well, a lot of companies use this as a team building thing. And,
take advantage
they'll
of
get
this.
3 or 4 or 5 teams together, and when you come out there, we'll have T-shirts for everybody that bowls.
Okay.
And then we'll have a little packet to give them, and that'll include tickets for door prizes and stuff like that. And then you get 2 hours or 2 games bowling.
Okay, very good. So come start your teams. Is it are the monies and all that asking basically a team raise $500 to?
It's $500 per team, which is $100 per person.
It's a team of 5. Yes,
a team of 5, and then of course we have different corporate sponsors going from $500 to $5,000, and those all include different things.
Now, if you'd like to be a corporate or some of the higher level sponsorships, the sooner you get with Bill here, the better, because that's to make sure they get time to get the T-shirts printed and all the things that they're going to promise you as being a sponsor, to give them a turnaround time to make sure that happens.
I think about October 20th is probably the deadline to get your name on the T-shirt. But
gotcha. Don't wait till then. Do it this week.
Do it now. But, I mean, we'll still take entries, but chances of getting it on the T-shirt are not very good.
Yeah, I know if you space out and you're like, no, I want to help out, and that's not important, awesome. Donate anytime, or sponsor anytime. But if you want to make sure you get all the perks you're entitled to, the sooner the better. That would be very helpful to Bill and his staff on that.
Yeah, so. And it'll be a fun event, and you can register online.
It's really easy. You can always call if you're a phone person, 575-627-2227. That's the Big Brothers office here in town. You can also go to the website, which it's a lot of B's and S's and stuff, www.bbbssenm.org. And then if you do the /BFKS, but I'm sure you can find a link.
There's a big Bowl for Kids' Sake link right on.
Click on that link, and that way that'll be your registration.
It'll give you the forms. You can do everything pretty much online. You can pay online. You can register your team. A lot of different things. But the main thing is it'll tell you everything that's going on. And
and then if you happen to find the flyer here around town, they've got the little UR. You can just scan it with your phone, and that'll take you right to where you need to go. So if you want to even take one less step, just get out your smartphone and take a picture of that little UR code thing with every phone's got the scanner. If you don't know how to work it, ask your kids. They'll show you how to do it.
I know. They had to show me, but I got it. Yeah, I'm down.
Now you down.
I do everything.
It's kind of handy if you know what it's for. I mean, you get some free swag from time to time. If you're just diddy bopping around town, you see a thing, scan UR code, and you do it. I mean, you're giving them their information. They're going to send you a bunch of emails, but sometimes you get free swag when you do that kind of stuff.
That's right.
Yeah. But anyway, you can do it that way here as well. Also, too, they also find like links to things like, because I know a lot of times when they get into the money raising side, you guys offer like things they can attach for their social media, things they can use to kind of get the word out that they're raising money. Is that some of that? Available
I think
to the website
too. It's been we've updated everything.
Gotcha.
Some things that were never used, we kind of might have not played them up as much.
Gotcha.
But, and they can always call our office if they've got any questions. We can lead it.
You'll help. Be happy to help.
We can email them the forms, and they're all fillable. And they can fax them back to us or send them back to us. And, but the main thing is we need to have team rosters with shirt sizes.
Yes.
That's the main thing that we need to have by the 20th.
The 20th, that's the hard deadline for all of that. So sponsorship to formally turn in your team entry, all of that has got to be in before the 20th.
If you want your name on the T-shirt.
Yeah, if you want custom. Again, if you don't mind all that, you got. But, take advantage. Get it on time. That way you get all the cool mementos and things. And so when people say, hey, where'd you get that shirt? Oh, I want to help Big Brothers and Big Sisters bowl back.
And we usually have pretty cool T-shirts.
Yeah, I mean, they get I want to know, can you get, like, if someone, other than being a member of Big Brothers, can they get, like, the official, like, black tee with the green bee, because you all did an imaging update about a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Do they offer those as something for just people wanting to get if they want one of those shirts?
Well, we usually give them to our bigs and stuff.
Okay. So be a big, and there's a guarantee to get a shirt.
Right now, we're kind of in between. The problem we're having with T-shirts is supply.
Like everything else is getting,
some of the people saying, I'm having trouble getting them. And of course, the price is going up a little bit, but we will have them.
Yeah. Good deal. Well, that's good. So, but do Bill here a favor. Make sure you get that stuff to him before the 20th of October.
Right.
You start. So now's the time. Go to the website, call, get your teams, start registering, start doing all the things to raise your money here. And by all means, if you get $500, you don't stop. You can keep raising money. This is turn it, like you said. A lot of businesses will use this as a training thing. Use it as a bragging rights thing too. If you've got a bigger company, enter multiple teams, pit the accounts receivable for the accounts payable and the bowling thing, and have a little fun with bragging rights and raising money, and do all that. But turn it into a fun thing, and all the more creative you guys get with it, the more helpful you are to Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
Yeah, a couple of the banks, they'll bring people from Hobbs and Carlsbad and stuff in here on that Saturday morning and have 5 or 6 teams. They have a lot of fun. I tell you something else with it. If I can mention.
Yeah.
We also need door prizes. If somebody
so you'd
has
like to
something
donate
they'd like
some?
to give to us, just call us up and we'll come by and pick it up.
Okay. What just to give people an idea, what generally are kind of the things you look for and things that people like?
Everything.
As far as
gift
door prizes.
certificates.
Okay.
Oil change.
Little baskets and stuff.
Some people have a gift store, a little gift basket
Okay.
or soaps. Or,
Okay. So if you're a business and maybe a product of
Yeah.
your products or things, like to donate some of that, that'd be great. Always a popular deal.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got bigger items like cars and trips, sure.
But one time
a lot of people have those laying around.
And one time we did give away a two-ticket airline, or two-person airline ticket.
That's nice.
But it got to be a real hot problem as far as finding open dates that they could use it.
Sure. Yeah. Then
I
you
think
get the
that-
blocked out dates
yeah.
and all. Well, I've seen those commercials on TV. Yeah, we get to deal with that kind of stuff. But,
I know.
Yeah. But yeah, if you'd like to reach out and if you're not sure, ask, and Burr will tell you, yeah, we'd love to have that, or we appreciate that, but that doesn't help us very much, So
I just want to emphasize the 30th is the day of the event, but that's really that's the final wrap up, and that's the time you have fun for all
Yeah.
the work you've done.
That's the party
but
after
the 20th is a date that everybody needs to keep in mind. October 20th.
that's the drop dead deadline to get your entries turned in, get your submissions turned in, your sponsorship intentions turned in, all of that. You got a little time. You got about 3 weeks here to get that done. But don't wait. The sooner you get that done, at least. Like, you don't have to have all your money raised and everything by then. You just got to commit that you're going to do this.
Yeah.
And so once you make that commitment, sign up, go to the website or call and get signed up, or scan that UR code and get signed up. And that way you can spend the rest of the time working about your money and your costume ideas and all the fun side of this. But to help Big Brothers Big Sisters get those registered sooner rather than later. But if you're still trying to put your pieces together, make sure you get them put together by the 20th.
Yeah, and if we'll take entries up to the 29th, but they just won't be getting a T-shirt.
Yeah, and this is exactly. We just want to make sure you get the full array of what Big Brothers is promising you, and Big Sisters is promising you.
Yeah.
So, don't, by all means, if it's and I will say something on the 21st here, folks are like, hey, you can still sign up, still get involved, but unfortunately, you're not going to be on the T-shirts or any of that stuff. But you'll be in our hearts, and that you will be.
And it all goes towards keeping our programs going. We talked a little bit before the show.
Yeah. Let's kind of talk
COVID
about
is still looming on the horizon for us as far as our school-based programs. We're still not allowed to be in the schools with matches. We have two programs. One's a site-based match with the big comes in from the community
like an
for an hour each
program.
Well, it's an hour each week.
Okay.
And generally for lunch.
Okay.
Now that's in Artesia. We have the same similar programs.
The Lunch Buddies program.
After school program, we try to have stuff going with the NMMI cadets, and we haven't been able to do that.
Gotcha.
So
and unfortunately, just the way the lay of the land's going, it might be a while before you guys are able to do those kinds of things again.
But we're still making community matches, and where you pick the child up and you take them out on a Saturday.
That makes, because you're not able to do the school stuff right now, that makes the community matches that much more important to make sure they happen. Because if they're losing that avenue to reach kids, then we got to strengthen the other avenues to make sure we're still reaching the kids.
Yeah.
So the community-based program is going to be the way to go right now, which is very much, like you said, is what people's image of what Big Brothers Big Sisters is.
Going out and taking them out for a pizza or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's all been shown that just you can go into a child's life, and just by exposing them to different things that may not be anything to you, but like saying thank you to the waitress, they learn things. They watch and learn.
Exactly. They mimic and pick up and everything, and that's and to be honest, that's how humans learn. If you think about it, how many things do you or me or we do, and how did we obtain those skills? We watched our parents do something, or a friend, or someone we looked up to. It's like, they always put their money in their wallet this way. That's why, there's little things like that. That's the type of stuff, and that's how we as humans learn and grow sometimes. And let's Big Brothers uses and Big Sisters uses that as a way to really reach these kids, and that's what it's all about, leading by example. And that's kind of what Big Brothers Big Sisters is.
Yeah, there's kids that we have in Dexter and Hagerman that have never been out of Dexter or Hagerman.
it's hard to wrap your head around
even
that.
to Roswell.
That's amazing to wrap your head around that, but it's true. Yeah.
We have some kids in the program that this one child, his first time to Roswell was with his big, and the big couldn't believe it.
It is hard to fathom, isn't it? It's just, but that's the God's honest truth. We have people that things that a lot of us take for granted are a big deal or non-existent for others, and so it's always about perspective and remembering that as human beings and
exactly
things like
right.
that. Yeah, and that's Big Brothers Big Sisters is that. So if you think you aren't going to make a difference because you're not anything special, no, you if you have a heart to help someone, that's all you need, really. Yeah. I mean, the rest will figure itself out.
Become a friend.
Mm-hmm.
To become a friend, and that opens up so many avenues.
Yeah, the rest will figure itself out.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. And I'm going to say this now more than ever. Becoming a big, you're going to benefit from it probably as much, if not so more, than the little that you intended to be the helper for. This will be good for your own mental health, for your own. I mean, mm-hmm. I'm sure you are like every other human being on this planet and are stressed out, and most of us aren't feeling very happy-go-lucky right now. It's just not the lay of the land when the world we live in. Even people that are normally happy-go-lucky type people. So for your own mental health, for your own, I got to get to do things that are good and right and things. So when you're having that bad day and then you have a light bulb moment with that little, or a moment of connection, or a moment of that all of a sudden your outlook on the world changes. Your outlook on you start getting hope yourself again. If you're, I mean, we live in a time where it's easy to feel hopeless sometimes. Yeah. And we need reminders of hey, there's a lot of good things worth fighting for on this planet, and Big Brothers and we'll give you those moments. Big Brothers, Big Sisters remind you of that.
We had a match here happen. It was a man and a child, and mm-hmm. the child liked fishing, and so they were coming out. They'd met each other the first time, and they were laughing and talking and stuff. And he says, "Well, I guess I'm going to learn to fish." And and the little says, "I'm going to teach him how to fish."
Nice.
And they've gone fishing 2 or 3 times.
And they probably love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. See, that's Big Brothers Big. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not, we talk about all this stuff and important things, but at the end of the day, Big Brothers Big Sisters is a fishing trip. It's a trip to the store. It's capturing moments of humanity. Yep. And that's and using that to help littles become good bigs. And that's all we're doing here.
Yep.
That's all we're doing here.
Opening their eyes to the world around them and telling them that they have as much potential to succeed as anyone else.
Yeah. In a world that we live in right now, the one thing we need more now than ever is more mentors, mm-hmm. more the quiet, good people that just do the right thing every day and just, they just are there to help and serve other people, and they quietly do things without saying anything or doing their own lives. We need that type of caliber of people to kind of that cream to rise to the top here.
Yes.
And drown out some of the negativity and everything and the extremes thinkings of everybody. And let's focus on humanity and focus on, and that's what we're doing here. So come bowl with us, come sign up and learn about becoming a big. If you have a little that could use mentorship, please reach out to Big Brothers Big Sisters. I ain't gonna lie, we're trying to get bigs together, so it's gonna take time, but we're gonna help these kids at one long stretch at a time. Here, we're gonna get it. So.
Yep.
Good deal. Is there anything I didn't say that was over the top or anything wrong there?
You can always call our office 575-627-BBBB. Mm-hmm. BBBS.
BBBS, yes.
That's 2227. 627-2227.
Absolutely.
And or you can get on our website. It tells you about becoming big, how you do it. Mm-hmm. And if you want information, you send us information. We'll call you back and set up an appointment to talk with you. And you go through it. I will tell you, it takes about 2 months.
It does.
By the time you get back the ID and
I imagine
background checks.
Like the world of COVID, everything is delayed, so turnaround time's probably a little longer this time and all that too.
Yeah. So, but once you're there, then we've got kids waiting. That doesn't necessarily mean we have one that's waiting for you right now, because we want to make sure that everything matches up as far as your interest.
Yeah, it's not a numbers game. It's not a numbers game. It's making connections, and so it's not here's an adult, here's a little, ta-da. No, you guys go through it. You're gonna let's face it. When you go and sign up to be, after you get the background, they're gonna ask you a lot of questions about you just to get to know you. So. That's the only reason, just to find out what makes you tick, and let's find a kid that kind of jives with that and meshes with, like their personality and your personality will click, and that's the only reason why you ask all these questions and try to find this stuff, is trying to make the personalities click, and so they can, and for the bigger chance of success. If you got two personalities that don't mesh. It's really hard to get the job done, and so this is why we do this.
And the reason we want to make sure it works, we want a match that's long and strong, and because it costs us about $1,500 to $1,700 per match to make the match, recruit, and everything,
and all that money that you guys work so hard to raise through Bowl for Kids' sake, and our Bowloween event coming up here on the 30th. We don't want to waste one penny of that, so we'll make sure that every one of these goes to a successful match.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Absolutely. So if you'd love to be a big or learn more about this, please reach out, call the 575-627-2227, or log on to the Big Brothers Big Sisters website, bbbssenm.org. Follow and like Big Brothers and Big Sisters for Southeast New Mexico on Facebook. Great way to stay up to date on everything, and please sign your teams up now for Bowloween coming on October 30th. That's a Saturday at the lanes here, Center City Lanes.
One thing we didn't say, we have 3 sessions.
Yes,
I think it's 12 to 2, 2:30 to 4:30, and 5 to 7.
Okay. And the early bird gets the worm on that. So if you've got a preference, sign up sooner rather than later, because it's first come first fill on the slot times and everything else there. So if you got a small window of time because you got soccer games or 20 other things going on, or Halloween parties or whatever, then you can plan accordingly there.
Yeah.
So again, come on out, have some fun, learn more, and then of course if you want to learn what Big Brothers Big Sisters, just Google search anything, and Big Brothers Big Sisters, Google that. And read stories nationwide and everything about how matches work and everything, and really see the results of what matches have done over the years. I'm sure there's a lot of bigs serving throughout the country that were littles.
Yeah.
And their lives were so positively impacted by that mentorship when they were a kid that they want to make sure a child has that same thing. One
of our staff was a little when she was growing up.
Yeah, and probably she that's exactly why she's here now. I'm guessing. Yeah, that's what it is. It's once it gets into your heart and you see you helping other people and you see that moment. It's trust me. The moments like that, you get enough of those, they're going to outweigh all the bad moments and all the other rough stuff we're dealing with in the world we live in right now. And this is the stuff that fixes it.
It's kind of a break from the grind.
Absolutely. It's just to have the innocence of kids sometimes in your life, and the way they see the world, that rubs off on you, the adult, too, a little bit. And it's a beautiful thing. So come consider it. Come be a part of it. If you want to dab a toe, put a team together for Bowloween and start there. And then while you're at the event, you'll probably get the chance to meet some of the bigs and little groups and matches and talk with them and learn more about what the program's all about. And then after bowling, maybe you're ready to make that leap into to being a part of a match. So
we even if you're not interested in being big, we just want to show you that we appreciate the help you gave us to. I mean, we need money and we need bigs and bucks. So,
well, you guys don't get to do the good work you do without this community support.
That's right.
And they've been a great support for years. And we're asking you to put your rally caps on and come on and bowl with us here. And let's get back to what in the business of helping young kids.
Yeah. Yep. It's our two major sponsors this year are Crumlin and the Roswell Tacoma Club.
Doesn't surprise me. Two groups that are always involved in the community and part of the fabric of this community.
Yeah. So it'll be fun.
Love to have more names to that list.
Yeah. We need a lot more names.
Again, if you have any questions, want more information, you can call and to speak to a live person, 575-627-2227. You can also, if you'd rather just go and read it all on your own and do it all on yourself, go to the Big Brothers Big Sisters website, www.bbbssenm.org. You can also like and follow Big Brothers Big Sisters on Facebook. For Southeast New Mexico. Big Brothers Big Sisters for Southeast New Mexico. If you type anything less than that, you're going to get a lot of stuff about Big Brothers.
Yeah, I was checking it this morning. You get our website, you get our Facebook page, you get a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, so to save you a little bit of weeding through the right things, just type that in. And then make plans to attend the Bowloween 2021, your Bowl for Kids' Sake in disguise.
Yes.
In costume.
Yeah. And no hot dogs.
Yeah, no hot dogs, just pizza and fun. A man can dream,
You guys can take something and get so creative with it. I feel like, oh, no, am I going to have to do hot dogs now?
Well, ours sound fun on paper, but in actuality, a bunch of guys standing around rolling hot dogs on a bowling alley, that's probably one of the top 5 most ridiculous group gatherings of all time.
Yeah.
But on paper, it sounds kind of fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, folks, let's reach out, let's get involved, and let's have some fun here.
Fun. That's right.
Have some fun, and so polish up your bowling balls because you're going to need them here for the 30th. If you don't own one, they got them. It's a bowling alley. But hey, maybe your costume is a bowler. Maybe you're going to go over the top bowler and buy the official over the top bowling shirt, the shoes.
Yeah.
Get you maybe procure some bowling ball that has something floating in it, like a road, something over the top gaudy. Of course, you got to have the wrist accoutrement.
Well, you can tell the bowlers. There's one type of bowler they'll come in carrying their bag. Another bowler it's like a dolly. They got 2 wheels. And it's about 4 foot tall.
They're bowling
they've got all their shoes and all that stuff. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's so come on out and have some fun with it. So. Well, Bill's always appreciate the visit, and
I thank you, and I thank everything you do for us.
Anytime,
your
and
station helps us out.
I imagine we can. We'll probably need to get you in before next time to talk more about this bowling event. So we'll get with you and see if we can get you in a couple more times before before the 30th here. So
yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll make that happen. So.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you, sir. We'll let
you
go handle business. I'm sure you got some people waiting to speak to you or take care of you.
Yeah.
He's a busy man, so
I try to stay busy.
Well, and if you don't get busy, just look busy. That's half the battle.
I've never had that problem.
Me either. Once in a while, but most of the time.
No. All right. Well, thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Bill. We'll see you next time.
Okay.
It is